Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. Happy Friday to you. We are close to the weekend, and that means everything is live in game for this weekend. We have got the boosted up 2x Sacreds and the coinciding 10x for Kymar. Plus, we've got some big artifact enhancement drop events where you are going to be able to farm up some Savage and Speed gear. So we'll talk about the actual odds of those and get everything covered happening in Raid Shadow Legends as we head into the weekend so that you can prepare effectively. Let's get into it. Alrighty, now I already did a deep dive video talking about the odds of summoning Kymar versus the expected Sacreds chart. So if you would like a full discussion on that topic, it's one of the most recent videos here on the channel. The too long, like didn't watch short version is, you know, just keep your expectations tempered. You can see here, even if we pull like 10 Sacreds, we're only going to be about 10% to get a Kymar. And even if you pulled like 50, you go up here and you're at like 35%. So yeah, it is nice that we've got a top tier legendary coinciding with 2x Sacreds, and if it makes sense for you to pull during 2x Sacreds, go for it, but just keep your expectations tempered that it is still a pretty lucky thing if you're able to summon a Kymar even during the 10x event. And also the way that they structure these is if for some reason you don't want to pull during the Kymar boost, then on like later on here in a couple days, you'll have a 24-hour window where you can pull outside of the Kymar 10x with just the boosted Sacreds, and that is reflected by the event timings here. You can see that this still has 2.5 days left on the Champion Chase tournament, but then the Kymar event has a day and a half. So you have a little bit of a window here if you want to wait and be patient. I don't anticipate many of you wanting to do that because you know, Kymar is a top tier champion, but just something to keep in mind on how the summoning events work here in game. Then also in other news, you won't see this posted in game, but they are telling us behind the scenes to help give you a heads up here. We've got a couple different drop fever boosted artifact rate events coming up, and the first one is going to be this Sunday, and it's going to be for Savage gear in the Fire Night, and this one's going to be a ×3. This one is going to be a 3x event for Savage gear starting this Sunday in the Fire Night. Then exactly a week later on next Sunday, about 9 days from now, we are going to be getting a boosted up 2x event for Speed gear. So two different events this weekend and next weekend. This weekend, the one we want to talk about right now is going to be the 3x Savage event. And I've got this handy visualization I can pull up that displays the different drop rates for the different artifact events. We can pull out the pen. And so this is going to be the normal drop rates. And the way you get this 11% is that the dungeon is going to be 1/9. There is 9 possible sets. So your odds of getting any one of them is 1/9. During a 2x, it becomes 2/10, which obviously gives you the 20%. And then during a 3x, which is going to be going on this weekend in the Fire Night for Savage gear. Don't pay attention to this. That's just a logo for displaying it. I actually made this during a speed event. So what it becomes is 3/11. So it doesn't actually quite end up being a 3x. You go from 11% to about 27% to get a drop of a certain set in the dungeon. But that's honestly amazing. I mean, 100 runs and you get 27 Savage pieces. Savage is probably the best set we're looking for in the Fire Night. There's lots of good sets in the Fire Night, but we can never have enough good Savage gears. So a lot of people are going to be excited to be grinding the Fire Night really hard this weekend, but you do want to keep in mind that we've got CVC with personal rewards, we think, coming up on Tuesday. So if you've got a bunch of energy in your inbox and stuff like that, do be careful and plan accordingly to make sure you don't screw yourself over and dump a bunch of resources before we get a clan versus clan going live. And we can also go over quickly the artifact sets tier list, our most recent version of it. You can see we've got Savage right here at number 4, and then Speed is not too far behind. 5, 6, 7. Number 8 is going to be Speed. So 2 S tier sets going on the next couple weekends, starting with Savage launching on Sunday in the Fire Night as a 3x for that one, and then a 2x on the next weekend for Speed. As far as the tournaments and events are concerned, we've got the Classic Arena Takedown going on over the weekend, and I would at least try to get to 312 on the right side and scoop up your 500 coins there. And then the Champion Chase Tournament, if you're pulling shards over the weekend for the 2x Sacreds and the 10x for Kymar, you've got an opportunity to double dip a little bit of rewards here with that Champion Chase Tournament. And then there is an Ice Golem Tournament that is going to be ending today. I would maybe think about getting up to 1525 to scoop up your 500 coins, but not a huge deal. It's a mostly normal Ice Golem Tournament. And then the Tag Team Arena Tournament is going to be ending, but I know a lot of you and your opinions on Tag Team Arena. I'm with you. I don't really grind Tag Team Arena super often. I just kind of try to maintain my rank. You do want to keep in mind in relation to the Tag Team Arena that you don't want to really fall down in rank. If you're the type that competes in like silver or gold or bronze and stuff, just keep in mind that CVC is starting. So you may want to focus on that enough on the weekend to at least hold serve and maintain your rank. So you've got the options available to you to get points during CVC in the Tag Team Arena, because it can be a pretty big opportunity for points. You've got the 4th anniversary event going on. We already know about that. And then the Lunar Deck of Fate has come to a close. I know it wasn't super hype, but if you do have points like I do, you may want to jump in and pull your cards. Now, hey, it's a big moment here live on camera. You can see right now I'm at 2 out of 3, and we can go for a chest. Where are we feeling lucky here? Let's go next to the speed glyph. That's good RNG, right? Hey, look at that. We did it. We got a chest, and look at that, 200 gems that I was able to win. Was that a good reward, or so we got a blue chest, 200 gems. I would have liked to get the Immortal Soulstone, the Void Shard, a Void Shard versus 200 gems. That's not bad. I'll take the 200 gems. Could have definitely been worse. So yeah, okay. Better than the Epic Ore or anything. Like either any one of those three, the Void Shard, the 200 gems, or the Immortal Soulstone would have been kind of what I was looking for. So hey, there you go. It could have been worse. Also, get out and start that Doom Tower if your account is in a place where you can compete in the Doom Tower, because it is a brand new one. And within the next day or two, I'm going to try to get out a dedicated deep dive Doom Tower video to prepare for all the secret rooms and talk about all the different stuff involved with the bosses and what sets to farm and all of that. So I will keep you in the loop as far as the Doom Tower is concerned. In the shop, let's see if there's anything worth going over. So typically in the grand scheme of raid, sacred shards are going to be the worst out of all the shards for value per dollar spent. So it's going to be very rare that I recommend an offer with a sacred shard. It usually needs to be an ancillary bonus, like in the monthly pack you get a sacred shard, but it's not the selling point of the offer. In anything where the sacred shard is the selling point of the offer, it's typically going to be pretty inefficient spending. So only for the very high spenders are you going to want to buy an offer like 2 sacreds for $50. For 90% of you, I would be a little bit more diligent about what we're looking for. The monthly pack is okay. The mini mix pack is okay. Sacred pack strings are going to be a no-go. I mean, even this last one, like, you know, it's close, but even the last one isn't as amazing as they usually typically are. And then Divine Life. So yeah, unfortunately, nothing really to take note of. Super worth plugging in or recommending in the shop today. So there we have it. Would mean a lot if you would like to subscribe and like the video down below, as it helps out the channel a tremendous amount. And good luck if you're pulling shards this weekend. Would love to hear down below how it's going for you and all of that. And hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday. I'm gonna go hang out on the live section of this channel on stream for a couple hours and say hi to all of you and see how shards are going. And then also later on today, I've got a collaboration that I recorded last night with Hell Hades. I think it's a lot of fun, where we ask Hell Hades some of the questions that some of the viewers posted and talk about some of the different drama type stuff going on in the community around the Mercy system and all of that. Also recorded a collab for Ash's channel over there in his neck of the woods, where we talked about some of the stuff going on in the raid landscape and some things that he wanted to discuss. So lots of exciting things in raid and the raid community, and having a blast. Looking forward to everything going on. And remember to keep in mind that we've got CVC launching here in a couple days, so be careful about all of your stuff like summoning fragment champions and spending books and upgrading your Great Hall. Just keep in mind that you want to double dip as best as possible here in a couple days if you're in a clan that competes in CVC. So I'm gonna head on over to the live stream. Like I said, appreciate all of you and have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Peace.